Welcome to the BNY podcast. I am Everett. This is my podcast partner, Bobby, and we are two SoCal, Southern California residents here in the city of Compton. Just want to talk about whatever we want: fine arts, cuisine, religion, politics, relationships, about all the different types of varieties that we have and we can think of. We'll talk about it here. We'll discuss it. If we get any questions, we'll discuss it too. And we're just here to just introduce ourselves for the first episode. So my name is Everett. I am an engineer in SoCal, Southern California. Bobby, introduce yourself a little bit too.
Why did you say my name? Okay. My name is Bobby Adams, and I am currently a college student at Cerritos. I don't know if I should have said the name, and right now I'm trying to finish education, and I'm trying to see whether or not I want to still do art as my major.
Right. Yes. Thank you, Bobby. Bobby is a right hand man in this podcast, and he has really helped me out. He's a great soldier. He knows a lot about everything.
But didn't you just start recording this? So how am I a right hand man if you just press the record button?
Because you are my podcast partner, so two is better than one. And it's good to have diversity, and inclusion, and representation. And we hope to get more people of other races and ethnicities on this podcast. We have tons of friends that would love to be on this, and we'd love to get them on. But for the first off, we're just going to start each other. We're just going to start introducing each other. So I am also just a recent college graduate, graduated from Cal State Long Beach with a degree, a Bachelor of Science degree in civil engineering. And I have been using my free time just to explore the world, learn about a whole bunch of people.
Should I say spoil the world?
I forgot what I said. But, explore the world and all the different horizons and attitudes and concepts that it has to offer. I'm sure Bobby is too as well.
Bobby is too what? Concept and world to offer?
Exploring the world and learning more. Yes?
I don't know about that one, but sure.
Okay, so the purpose of this podcast is to basically just sit down and do a in-depth discussion of whatever we want, like I said before. And just as some background about me and Bobby, I've known Bobby since high school. Technically, but I guess we became closer in college.
Sure, if you want to say that.
Even though we go to different colleges, and we never took a class together. But still, with the mutual bond of
one story, two sides.
Well, with a emotional bond of lots of things,
sure,
we have become very close.
So that's what you want to say.
Right now, we are going to start a podcast where we can just learn more about each other, learn more about you guys, the viewers, and become more entwined of what the world is up to. Yes?
Yes, what?
Can I get a yes, an amen to that statement?
What statement?
That we want to learn more about the world and what is going on.
You mean you want to learn about the world and what's going on?
Okay, well then, I guess I could say this is my podcast then. I shut the camera. I'm freaking throwing my fist down, my hammer down, so I can tell the whole podcast people right here that I am the one in control. Yes?
If that's what you think, sure.
Okay. Well, Bobby, would you like to give a background on me, how we became friends, your story, your side?
Did you even give me? Well,
yeah, that's all that we became friends in high school, became close in college. Explore that.
Really?
Give us an analysis.
Well, I guess if I have to specifically talk about Edward, I guess 11th grade, I was taking English class, He happened to be one of the people in the class. Did I talk to him in class? No. But he was there, like a cameo in a movie. And then 12th grade.
We're still fighting for those Asian roles. Now I've gotten a bigger one. No longer a cameo, but a main star.
And then 12th grade, he was hanging out with a group of people. And then I tried hanging out with a group of people, and then I got to know the group of people, and he was part of the group, so I got to know him. Kinda. And then there was a grad week, and then he wanted to get Cold Stone from Cold Stone. Oh, wait, no, ice cream from Cold Stone.
Yes, make that connection. Make that correction.
So I tried to be nice, and I tried to go with him to go get the Cold Stone, but I missed out on taking a picture. And he didn't even get the ice cream, so it was for no reason at all. And then he went to Santa Monica and did it all over again and still didn't get the ice cream until 2 years later. Then after that, he started asking me whether or not I wanted to hang out and stuff. So I was like, why not be nice and go hang out with Edward? So I did. And then he went to places and all that, food places and all that. So and that's how we're here today.
Yep. Exactly, brother. Amen.
Involuntary. Nothing.
Well, I guess you could say that, but I like to say that it's more of a natural connection. Bobby's way more into it than how he told the story. He became very interested in exploring the world as well, learning a whole bunch about culture and
nothing.
What do you mean? Exploring what the most diverse place in the world has in store. And ever since then, we became close. We have other friends that we became close with, and we have created nothing but memories throughout our time over these past 3.5 years. Yes?
3.5 years?
I'd say so.
Yeah.
Yes, whenever I want to do something and I'm not too sure what to do, or I don't want to go on it alone, I invite my friend Bob here.
Then I tell him, why don't you ask someone who lives close to you? What do you gotta ask me for?
Well, yes, that's true. Bobby does live 2 cities over. But it's only like a 15-minute drive, so not much of a difference when you have a car, yes? Well, okay. So, also want to know more about Bobby. He has lived in Compton his whole life. He has this nice, beautiful room with a blue background. And Bobby has actually something very interesting to say about his house. Something that happened just yesterday. Bobby, if you don't mind, go ahead. Take the floor. The mic is yours.
I don't think I gotta talk about what happened in my house yet. What?
Just an update, a report.
Why?
Hey man, people want to know. People want to see you with the inside scoop about what's going on in the heart and soul of Compton, California.
This isn't the heart and soul of Compton, California.
Well, you live by the courthouse, so that made it into Grand Theft Auto 5. So you're pretty much, people are familiar with this area.
I don't understand how this goes into the podcast, though.
Well, we want to just tell a nice, interesting story about you and your viewpoints and how you've been shaped up, especially over this college adult year life that you've had.
Then why did you ask about what happened yesterday?
Okay, then fine. You want to talk about that? I can talk about it, yes? Bobby was actually a victim of an attempted robbery. I don't know why he's laughing, because it's true, yes? Go ahead.
How did you start from going podcast to what happened yesterday in my house?
Well, we're supposed to talk about anything and everything, so might as well talk about what's been on your mind recently, which has been...
That's not on my mind, though.
Well, it did shake you up a little bit. And it could have gone much
do
worse.
I look shaken up after what happened?
Well,
I don't think so.
When you talked about it, you were laughing, so that kind of signaled some insanity. I was a little bit concerned. It's not a healthy way to process a heavy situation like that. Might as well say it since we've already implied it. Go ahead, sir.
I guess, long story short, since he wants me to talk about it,
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, I'm talking to the camera, but, I guess people tried to break in the house yesterday through the window, but they didn't do it. I guess they got scared away. And, that's the end of that. Simple. People tried to break in.
Well, long story long, Bobby actually heard the people coming or saw the shadow of the person or people coming, but he mistaken them as a bird, so he did not pay attention to what was actually going on. And then his sister had to inform him that, hey, I think there's something going on, but she actually also thought that was just him trying to scare her or clean out something, whatever. So it took a little bit to realize that somebody was...
Every detail I told you earlier.
Well, it took some time to realize that, hey, they're actually coming into Bobby's back window. And so after that, I think they noticed each other. They noticed the robber noticed them. They had a very confusing moment, and so the robber just decided to not do it. And then after that, Bobby and his sister were very much shaken up, and they started hugging each other for about 10 minutes in a cold sweat.
Ooh, ooh.
Yeah, see, he's laughing about it. That's why it hasn't been a great way to cope with the situation.
Well, you're exaggerating what happened, because that didn't happen.
Okay, well, the robbers left, and then...
I didn't tell you what happened after. I just told you the main thing. What are you talking about?
Well, from what I know, the robbers left, and then they had to file a police report, and cops drove them around and asked them if that was the person that robbed them, but just there, I'm not going to say it, but they didn't want to racially profile him, so they said no. And here we are today talking about it on the podcast. Yes?
Everything you said was not accurate.
Well, pretty much what happened.
No.
If you were to turn it into a movie, that's what would happen.
No.
Yes.
Sure.
If we turned it into a live action movie, we would have to attach those dramatic effects to make sure it sells tickets.
Again, I don't know why you're improvising. This isn't your improv class yet.
I'm just saying. Yes?
Sure, why not?
Okay. But, believe it or not, this was actually Bobby's first experience with an attempted robbery. I know.
So you're trying to say you expect these already been robbed? But you know what? Technically, this is my second time.
Oh. Care to explain the other time?
I was taking the bus, the 128 Metro, from summer school from Surreal College, and I think it's still a part of Paramount.
Mm-hmm.
Where that one school is at, I forgot the name of the high school.
Right.
But these three kids got on the bus, and then eventually we got close to home, and then they were all like, "Oh, I like your headphones." And they took my headphones and went out the bus. As the bus was leaving, I was inside, and I didn't go after them because why?
Right, exactly. That would have been a scary situation, and he could have gotten shot if he actually tried to fight back. But,
they were high school kids. Leaving high school, I doubt that.
Well, also,
stop exaggerating.
Well, I guess you didn't want to insult them because that could have been child abuse, technically. Yes?
You know what? I'm not going to answer that.
Well, you see right here, he's acting all wishy-washy, not trying to answer your questions, not trying to be all specific.
If I had the option of going home right after trying to get my headphones, maybe I would have gotten out of the bus.
You would have fought him back?
Perhaps.
Because I've never seen you fight back, even though you threaten people.
What's that supposed to mean?
I'm just saying. That's what I've seen.
What people have you seen me threaten?
Me? Multiple times?
Yeah, that's you. Who else though? You said people, right?
Maybe Pedro, our friend Pedro, maybe once or twice.
I don't think I've been Pedro.
Well, probably because to you it's just normal conversation. But to the rest of the world,
No.
it's a traumatic event. Mm-hmm. Well, also, in other news, Bobby is also returning.
Aren't you supposed to be talking about yourself?
Well, I'm also kind of related to this situation as well. But okay, we'll skip over to me. Bobby, do you have any questions for me? Anything you'd like to ask?
Why do you exaggerate stuff?
I'm just trying to be a good storyteller.
By exaggerating stuff, it's not improv class.
I'm not exaggerating.
I'm not leading this. This is your stuff.
Well, sometimes you gotta make a story more interesting. And still, everything that I've said has been factual. Nothing has been overly exaggerated. I might tell it in a comedic effect, but without a doubt, my words and actions and comments are a reflection of the show's viewpoints and beliefs. Yes?
Sure.
Okay. Okay, any other questions, Bobby? Yes?
I have no questions at this time.
Okay. Well, thank you for being such a good podcast partner, but also, just another quick hit. I also work as an engineer, like I said before. I work for a respectable company, and they're pretty chill. They're pretty down to earth. I really like them, and shout out to them. Okay, another quick hit. I'm trying to buy a house or sell a house, and we're almost there. Um, we agreed to the offer, and now we're just ready to sign the contract and stuff. And I've really appreciated Bobby's input on this because,
So you're talking like the guys in the YouTube video.
well, I'm just trying to keep it chill. I'm still trying to figure stuff out in this podcast, yeah? Don't make me look bad. Okay, well, I'm still selling this house. I'm trying to sell the house. It's really my parents' house, but I'm helping them sell it. And it's cool and all. It took a while just to get a good offer that we all agreed on, but I want to sign the stuff, but I just don't want to get screwed out of the deal. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I understand.
Yeah, we're gonna sign it today. But I told him that I was busy. I didn't tell him why though. He didn't know I was like doing a podcast. So I told him I'll sign it tomorrow morning. And that was also another quick update on my life. Bobby, any interesting TV shows or movies you've been watching?
We said your life. What do you mean my life?
Well, we're talking about your life now.
This is why I never know. This is why I always be like, should I respond to Edward? Because I never know whether or not he's being serious.
Well, that's just how I am. I try to keep things funny. Sometimes people just don't get it, which is actually like something I struggle with every day. You're yawning on the podcast? It's like 9:30 right now. It's almost like 10 p.m., so don't mind him. You know, he's been awake for like, what, since 4 a.m.?
And you have no proof.
Well, he told me right before the podcast started that he's been up since 4 a.m. He had like dark circles around his eyes.
You have no proof.
He put like ice just to like cover it up, like some makeup.
You have no proof of that happening.
Well, let's just take your word.
So what I'm assuming is that you're trying to get enough footage to see what you can edit. Is that what you're doing?
Well, just one take, one go. I'm just going to release the whole thing, yeah? Oh yeah, Bobby's kitty cat walked into the room. She's pretty chill.
He's
Oh, he? I didn't even know he had like a little thing on the bottom. Okay, so Bobby, any interesting TV shows or movies you've been watching? Yeah, me too. Today's media and culture and TV and film industry, they're putting some garbage out.
I watched Malignant, horror movie that came out on the 10th by James Wan.
Mm-hmm.
It's about a woman who been having nightmare visions, I guess that's what they call it, about murders, and they turn out to be real. And then it goes into more stuff, but I shouldn't talk about it because I'm trying to spoil the movie. Some people like the twist, some people don't.
Okay, hold on. As a disclaimer right here, before we dive into the movie, there's going to be some spoiler alerts, so if you want to just like pause and chill out for a bit.
I didn't want to spoil the movie.
Okay. Never mind, no spoiler alerts, but what are your thoughts on the movie then?
I give it 8 out of 10.
Is that like stars or like bananas or
7.5 or an 8 out of 10.
Stars or bananas or
just 7.5 or 8 out of 10.
Well, I guess you could say that movie is respectable. Not the top of his list, but something worthwhile to watch out. Yeah.
I don't know. Did I say that or did I say 7.5?
Well, 7.5 out of 10 usually refers to it being pretty good, but not the best, right?
I guess if that's how you want to translate
it. Or pretty average, yes?
If that's how you want to translate it, sure.
Okay, sure. Sure. What translate is that? Bobby gives it 7.5 out of 10. No units. And there he goes, yawning again. Can't even like hang up with like the first episode.
I can't. Yawning is yawning.
Yeah. Do you yawn at like 2 p.m.?
Sometimes, yes.
You yawn during my public podcast where people can watch?
Should I take my face off when I have to yawn?
Fine then, okay. Well, I guess you could say about this podcast, we are our true unfiltered selves. What you see is what you get. We're not going to stop not being ourselves and being who we are. And be true to ourselves and how we feel. So, if we yawn, we yawn. That just shows you how authentic we are. Yes?
You got all that from yawning?
Well, we're not trying to put up like a big show, yeah?
You know, I say yawning, I'm going to yawn again.
Okay.
You see, don't say yawning again, I want yawn.
Okay, fine. Okay. Any other movies or TV shows you've been watching?
I watched The Flight Attendant.
Explain.
It has Kaylee Cuoco from The Big Bang Theory and Harley Quinn, the animated series.
Oh, yeah.
And basically, it's about this woman who has a habit of drinking a lot, and then she blacks out from all the drinking. But then one time she does it with someone who was on the flight. She was flight attending, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
She wakes up next to her dead body. She doesn't know how they died, but she doesn't know how to react in the situation, so she decides to clean the crime scene. And it goes on from there, try to find out who done it. And did she really do it? Who knows? You have to watch it. Only 8 episodes. And it's on HBO Max.
HBO Max. You can go check that out for $7 a month. Right?
If you get the deal, you can pay $7 for 6 months.
Yes. And you can also check it out, find any good deals on that too, because they have a whole bunch of like gangster movies and DC movies and superhero movies.
Where'd you get gangster movies from?
They have like all like Sopranos and stuff like that.
Oh.
Anyway, they have like some good movies that you can watch and TV shows that you can watch that you can't find anywhere else. You can't like find out like a like.
You can find them on the free movie website.
Well, that too.
Like I've been doing. I mean, nothing.
Yeah, we don't want to incriminate another black guy. Put him in the prison system. I should know now.
Or incriminated. Or not gonna say anything.
Well, lately I've been watching reruns of Malcolm in the Middle on Amazon Prime Video, and it's pretty good. I watched it with my family; they all like it. We're on season 4 right now out of 7, and we've been watching it pretty consistently for dinner.
I probably could have done that when it was airing on TV a while ago.
Have you seen it though?
When it was airing on TV a while ago.
Yeah. Well, it's pretty good. It's good for like youth, which like us. It has some heartfelt moments, some adult moments, moments where you try to hold back the tears. But overall, it's pretty funny. It's good to like just like kick back and just put on while you're like trying to go to sleep. Yeah.
I don't remember going to sleep to it, but sure.
Okay, well, yeah, that's the show I've been watching. Any movies I've been watching? Oh yeah, I've been watching lots of the Nightmare on Elm Street movies on Peacock. I've also another streaming service. It's pretty good. I watched the first 2 like a couple weeks ago, and it's pretty chill. What do you think about that movie, Bobby? Or that franchise? You're into horror.
Am I though?
Well, yeah, you see that little mask right there?
It's not my mask.
Well, still, it's in the house.
I took it out the Halloween stuff.
Well, still, he like dresses up for like Halloween every year.
No, I don't.
Well, I've seen you.
I didn't dress up last year, and then just the year before that.
Well, I've seen him, like go to like the scary house and stuff like that. So.
No, you didn't. What scary house did I go to?
With your friends. Destiny and all them. I've seen you take a picture on Instagram.
Are you talking about 2017?
Yeah, a couple years ago.
I was somewhere in Bellflower.
Still.
And I didn't even dress up, I just wore regular clothes and used face paint.
Still, face paint? Plus, like the gangster look?
I forgot all about that picture.
Mm-hmm. Well, still, Bobby's pretty into like that horror genre. So what do you think about that franchise, bro?
Never said that, but you have to be specific.
Okay, well, give some insight.
Well, I've been watching Dead Meat on YouTube, and they've been talking about the movies on the kill count.
Mm-hmm.
And I know that there were 5, 7 of those movies in the reboot. You gotta be specific about what movie you're talking about.
Okay, the first one then. No, the second one, but like everybody's at the party, at the pool.
There is a lot to say about the second one.
Yeah,
because the second one seems extremely different from the first one. Well, what do you have to say about the second one?
The second one was pretty cool. That guy though who just moved into this house. I mean, he's like having some really bad dreams where he's like sweating profusely, and it kind of reminded me of like my own life back when I was younger, and I used to sweat profusely. But he just was having like terrible nightmares of like Freddy Krueger trying to kill him. But he always like woke up, and his parents were always like concerned and stuff, but he just passed it off like nothing was happening. And then there was that one scene of that guy. He was in the room. Not the same guy I was talking about, but his friend. And I think what was it? His friend's dad was trying to like open the door, but the guy just like getting killed. Remember that?
I never fully watched the movie, but I know what happened.
Okay.
The movie has a lot of undertones.
Yeah, it's kind of like gay and stuff, but. But also, it was kind of confusing with that. Like, they're all scared of. Like,
that wasn't the intention, but.
Mm-hmm.
Let's fix that in the video I was watching.
Mm-hmm. Well, also, we respect that community, the LGBTQ plus community.
I think this video has been long enough. It's been 30 minutes.
Hold on, we're cutting it down. Hold on. We'll wrap it up then. But seriously though, the movie's pretty good. What was kind of confusing to me was that at the party there was like 100 people and only one of him, and I was just wondering why they weren't like able to just like.
Because it's Freddy Krueger.
But as long as they're not scared, they could kill him.
And that's only in Freddy versus Jason.
Well, how can the other guy kill him?
What other
the main
guy?
character, protagonist.
Because he was inside of his body.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Then all the other ones, the kids were able to fight back because they had dream powers.
Well, yeah, but still, just like punch him in the face. That'll do something. Okay, probably not, but still, it's kind of sad to just like see like that one guy take out the whole crowd.
If that's the case, why don't you try Dead by Daylight?
Maybe I will. One of these days. I just get busy with.
Or you could just play it right now.
I just get busy with work and stuff, and we might play right after this podcast. But overall, though, the movies are pretty cool. It's a nice way to just like spend your night while like eating popcorn and just kicking back again with like your homies on the pad. Right, Bobby?
Most of the stuff I've been watching with myself, but yeah, sure.
Yeah. And anything else you got going on in your life?
No, just classes.
Mm-hmm.
Work I have to catch up on that I haven't done. So, yeah, that.
Oh, yeah. Tell them what classes you're taking, yeah?
Three-dimensional art and math 80.
Right. Yeah, it was pretty challenging classes. He's been in the community college system for like 6 years now, and he's still there.
5.
Going on the 6th year. He has no rebuttal for that because it's true. But hopefully one day he'll pass and he'll get his AA and he'll work for like Walt Disney or like Pixar or like Cartoon Network. Or maybe he'll open up like a comic book store. And also for me, just taking care of my family, trying to hang out with friends, just trying to like chill. Hopefully, get a maybe like a house soon. But after that, hopefully I can like bring my friends over and we can relax and do my podcast videos or whatever sketches or skits you want to see us to do. And talking about that, me and Bobby next month we're planning on doing like a little interview in public. We're gonna film it for my church. Should be pretty cool. I'll edit that up and then I'll release it to this channel as well. Okay, Bobby, any closing statements you want to make? Where can they find you? On social media?
Should tell them where they can find you on social media? This is whoever wanted to try out a podcast and they'll say it. Sure, why not?
Mm-hmm.
I'll let you do what you do and I'll try to add to it. But you guys have a nice day or whatever. How do you actually use this? I don't know. But have a nice day.
Oh yeah, tell them where they can find you.
You can find me on this video
at
the moment.
Right. And you can find me on Instagram as KGEVERTTT. Once again, KGEVERTTT. And you can find me on Snapchat at EVERT0831. Kick it. Have a good day, all. Hopefully you can release this out in the next few days. Currently it's a Saturday night. Hopefully we can release it maybe, tomorrow night as well. It just takes some time to edit. We're still trying to figure it all out. Okay. Peace out, yo.